Nothing said on this podcast should be taken as legal, financial, or professional advice. These are our personal opinions. Relax.
Turn me up, yeah! Lace Winnie in the building, keep it real dope. Royce on the mic, talk spicy, no choke. Politics, petty pop, culture heat.
Yo, it's the Sidebar podcast with your man, Mr. Royce. And I'm with the lovely, the beautiful, the wonderful Lace Winnie. Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year, Lace.
We made it to another year. I'm not sure if we starting this year off right or Will Smith got allegations allegedly. We might be going to war. I don't know. I feel like we going. I feel like it's gonna be some boots on the ground.
Yeah.
What is that song? Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Flack, 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 flack. Whoa! I got my boots on the ground. Like I feel like that's where we.
Yeah, it's happening. It's coming. After I seen and we'll get into it later. But after I seen Trump's little speech, I was like, yeah, it's a wrap. I seen this before.
Yeah, but not this level of incompetence. But we'll get into that. But I know we wanted to talk about end of year. How was your New Year?
Oh, New Year's was peaceful. It was very millennial. It was very sit at the crib, kick it, cook some food, out of the way. This ain't my steez no more. Like I'm officially you know, I'm not outside like everybody say. I'm not doing that. I'm not. And no knock to anybody that is outside. It ain't for me. I can't do it. Every time I go out, it's like somebody gets shot. It's a fight. It's beef. I didn't ask for it.
For me, I think I'm having a midlife. Unlike him, I think maybe my midlife crisis is kicking in because I was trying to go out. Like I just did it because after a while I realized it checked in. It was like, you old. And I was like, you know what? You right. And then I just sat in the house and I ate sushi and just chilled because that is the smart thing to do. And you save so much money.
Oh, a whole lot. You don't have to worry about like looking good. You don't have to worry about eating good. You don't have to worry about none of that shit. You got shit at the crib, in your clothes, comfortable clothes, hoodie, whatever. Just
you right. And it's unlike that man who was pissing on himself in Times Square with panty liners. Like I'm not about that life.
Excuse me, say what?
So, because they can't move. Once you there and they stand there for hours, you got to get your spot. So sometimes they'll wear adult diapers, but this white man, because there's a trend, decided that he was going to buy panty liners. And he was like, this will do. And the lady was like, I don't think that's going to work. And he was like, no, it will, so that he can not have to move. Like, I just don't have piss on myself energy.
Yeah. I often ask myself, what is white culture? I do, and every day I'm surprised. I've never heard of this. What?
Apparently, that's what they do. And it's not just white people. It was Asian people out there. Like it was a lot of people that came from different countries that came to the New Year's Eve celebration and they all had on diapers and everybody's just pissing. And so I guess you don't even smell the piss. You know what I mean? Because New York already smell like piss on the street. And so then it just go together.
Wait, so you have grown people. I just want to make sure. Oh, I'm sorry. I just want to make sure I got this straight. You have grown people pissing on themselves voluntarily.
Yeah. Yeah. So they don't lose their spot. And see, that's when I knew, like, I'm not about that life. Like, do I really want to go out?
No.
I really don't want to go out that bad.
I don't care. It's nobody that I want to see, and it's nothing that I want to see that bad that I will piss on myself.
And the more fucked up part is the ball didn't even fall. It didn't even drop. Like they was out there pissing. I was like, you could have did that in a house. Like what? They didn't even show it on TV. I was like, what kind of world are we going to? And this is why, like, I know we're going to move into another portion of the show, but this is why, like you said, you got to protect your peace, because what I'm not about to do is be out there smelling your piss. I got to protect my peace.
So that's my thing. And I've noticed that was like the theme. There's always like a theme of New Year's when New Year's comes around. And I kind of like noticed it when, I can say I was noticing it when it was the woman that was standing on the blocks, and it was like 2013 to 2014, and I'm just like, okay, all right, it's a gimmick.
Not her stepping in New Year, new me.
Yeah, I get it. And every year it seems to be a theme, and this year it seemed to be protecting my peace. That was like the shit for 2025. And I know I'm in therapy. I know when people are in therapy, it's kind of like a thing. You kind of like can see it on people. It's like in you, it's not on you. So just hearing people use therapy talk and therapy terms, it's just like, you full of shit. Like you ain't really trying to protect your peace. You ain't really doing no work. It's kind of like they say it like they're in a gated community. I'm protecting my peace. Like, nigga, it's Section 8 is in a gated community. Like, relax. The hood be in a gated community. So I just want people for 2026 to relax. Stop playing with me because I can see you.
No, you're 1,000% right. They're really, they have bars in the hood.
Yes.
Right? Like you gotta get buzzed in.
Ouch. That's fancy.
In the hood. That is fancy, but I don't know if you really have ever been, but if you go to some really fucked up apartments, you can't just walk in there.
Yeah,
so
it's true.
I'm just saying, allegedly, if you did, I'm not saying no knock, no shade. Like I said, I lived that life, been that life, that life, been that life.
Yeah.
One day we'll get into the backstory, the origin stories of how we both became.
I love
who we are.
Stories.
My villain arc started at some point in my life. It really did. But I found it weird, though, that now, I don't know if you realize it, speaking of protect your peace, I think the younger generation is the one that really started this fake protect your peace. Because when I started hearing people using all that, oh, he's a narcissist, and I'm like, no. Nah. Y'all don't even know what them words mean. Y'all went to therapy one time on betterhealth.com, and now you think you know everything there is to know about everything therapy. Don't start that with me. Stop. And they don't do New Year's resolutions anymore, which actually I'm not mad at. I think we need to leave the New Year's resolutions in the past because we don't follow them any fucking way. Like, I guess my New Year's resolution for this, because this, sidebar for sidebar of the year. Yes. I had a loved one who watched this show, right? They watched this podcast, and they pulled me aside and they said, your lips are very dry and you look unloved. So a New Year's resolution for me was to put on lip gloss because they brought out to me.
Wait.
That my lips were chapped.
Hold up. It's not the chapped. It's the unloved. Wait. Why that part?
I guess they were saying, like, are you thirsty? Like, what's going on? They was like, the first episode I was cool. The second one, I got concerned. And my family's hilarious. So I was like, you know what? You right.
You drinking water? You all right?
Yeah, you stepping in a new year, new you. So I got me some chapstick
on deck.
On deck. I don't have it with me now, but I hope my lips aren't dry. Okay, that is not So speaking of which, they was trying to start some beef with me. I feel like they was masking it as love, but they was trying to start something.
It be truth in the jokes. It be truth in them.
It always is. I think a lot of people don't understand how comedy works. Comedy comes from the fact that it's relatable, and I always believe that comedy comes from pain, because everybody won't know happiness, but everybody knows pain. Everybody knows rejection. Everybody knows failure. So most comedians are the saddest people.
Yes.
You ever want to meet.
Yes.
And I'd be like, God damn it.
Yes.
That's some like, you the funniest motherfucker in the world, but you are depressing in real life.
Yep. Third wives, shit like that. People dying. Like, God damn, brother.
Yeah, them origin stories be hard.
Miss Pat. Miss Pat's a prime example of that. She was raped and all this. It's a whole. If y'all don't know Miss Pat, go check her out. But she talks about it freely. Being raped, being a drug dealer, being locked up, all that shit. So yeah. It's true. The funniest people, and I love Miss Pat. Miss Pat's funny. Dave Chappelle's funny. Kevin Hart was funny when he first came out.
He got too much money now.
Yeah.
He doesn't have struggle anymore, but we're going to talk about, that's a good one. Next week, let's break down that Dave Chappelle special.
Yeah.
But there was something that came up online, and it brought the question up, because a lot of you saying men are not men anymore, which I think is bullshit. I think it's slightly homophobic for y'all to say that, but nonetheless. Where it was, can men be baddies? So there was this content creator that came on there, and the whole dispute was that women cannot handle male baddies. And that started a whole downward spiral of a bunch of women in the comments saying, this is the problem. Men, they want to be the prize. Men now want to be the women, and they want to be worshipped, and this is what we talking about. And then a bunch of other men was like, that's kind of that's a weird thing to say. You want to be a baddie? Like, what are you talking about? So the question I'm posing to you as a man, can men be baddies? Here's your chain. Bad girls club.
So let me first say that you can be anything that you want to be in this world. Shout out to the LGBTQ plus community. We love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Salute. Listen to the show. I don't my answer to that is everybody.
Everybody's a baddie? Everybody's a baddie.
I don't know. I don't know anymore. I was on the wrong side of history when it came to the men purses. So I don't know. I don't know.
You don't like them?
I didn't agree with it when it first started hitting the market. I was like, what? What is this? Like, come on, bro. Like, what y'all doing? M.A.P.S? So now we're just in. So it's kind of like one of them things. If you keep saying it enough, people believe it. It becomes a thing. And so everybody, that's my answer. So if men want to be baddies, everybody. Yes. Everybody can be a baddie. Everybody can wear purses. Everybody can get their nails painted whatever color. Everybody can be androgynous. Everybody can be ambiguous. Everybody. Let's do it. Woo! Everybody.
And I think what he was saying more so than being like dressing up, like, right, he wants to wear a dress because supposedly this is a straight man that's saying this. I think he was saying that men that are highly kept and men that are highly attractive. Now, I'm going to say something controversial. Maybe I'm going to be on the wrong side of history. Okay, fuck it. I don't see that many attractive men. Most men are unattractive. Let's just throw that out there. Like, you can find attractive women anywhere. And it could be that we have all of the groceries. Like, we can go get like an extra little, hey, give me some extra hair. I got my Milli Vanilli going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could go get some makeup. We can go da-da-da-da. Men can only go to Turkey and get a hairline. You know what I'm saying? Or they could go to the barber, which Sidebar, I always wonder, do they give y'all the chalk with y'all? Like when the kids leave the restaurants with the crayons, like, do they give you the chalk?
That's the fucked up part. I don't know where these cats get their shit from. They get the chalk and then they get the dark shit in their beard. Like, my shit don't grow. I just be like, fuck it. I just let it go, whatever. But a lot of dudes are insecure. I've noticed that with all these like aesthetic enhancements, men get Drake starting getting liposuction for abs. I'm like, bro,
he got the abs, he got the etching,
but
which I'm not against it.
Still got the hips. That's the crazy part. And pause. That's crazy. I don't want to be analyzing, but everybody, remember that. Everybody. But
he was shapely. That if somebody like it.
Yeah, they do. And that's my answer. That's why I say everybody, because somebody likes it. Somebody likes a man with a purse. Somebody likes a man with nails painted. Somebody likes it. I'm not here to say yay or nay, not because I'm scared or I don't want to be on the wrong side of history. It's just at some point in time, they end up being your fucking friend or being a relative. Once you say some fuck shit like that, oh, I don't fuck with that. And then next thing you know, that it's just like your uncle is like that. It's like, oh shit, nigga, I didn't even know. I didn't even know you was like that, bruh. But everybody, man, it's just, it's going back to the 80s. Niggas want to dress and run around like Prince. And cool, do what you do. I love Prince. Prince is great, but I don't give a fuck what you got going on and what you do in your spare time. I don't care.
And I think it's different from that. I think men just want to be what they are now, but they want to be pampered in a way that they don't know how to articulate.
That's
like
right.
They saying like, I want to watch football and dress the way I dress and do that, but I want you to pamper me the way that you complain to me about being pampered that I don't do. No. That's what men want.
Oh, see,
that's what I think the male baddie is. It's like, I want you to hold the door for me, even though I don't hold the door for you.
No. I don't know. I don't agree with that. That's some bullshit. Okay, that's again, we back on that. I'm not with none of that shit. Like, okay, put it like this: I would never ask a woman to do some shit that I wouldn't do for myself. So I'm not, and even at the same time, I don't want you to hold no door for me. Like, move, nigga, the fuck out of here, bro. Like, you gotta have some type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, some manly shit about you. Like, move, get out of the way. Don't hold no door for me. Don't tell me good night. Don't hold no door for me. Don't wait for me when I pull off. Like, don't call me when you got in. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, brother. Like,
you wouldn't be like, oh, I feel special. Like, you drop a woman off on a date and then she sends you a message like, good night, I just want to make sure you got in the house safe. And
no, because I'm doing that to her. I don't want you to, don't text me that. Like, what if I don't want to? Come on, man. No, I'm texting you. That's how you know that the date went well.
But the date still could have went well. Like, if she's saying, hey, that means she really like you. That's like the women now who are proposing. Like, I saw a video on Christmas Day. It was a woman who got down on her knees. She proposed to her boyfriend. It's happening more and more. And men are liking this. They like the change in the turn of the table. Because it takes the pressure off of them. I'm not saying I agree or disagree. I'm just saying what they are saying. The sources are saying. People are saying, like Donald Trump said. People are saying.
This is bad. I don't like it. I don't like women proposing to men, because we could take it back to even just a simple Kevin Samuel times. He said women give access to sex, men give access to relationships. So if women are given access to sex and relationships, what the fuck is the purpose of a man?
Don't like Kevin Samuels, by the way. Just putting it out there. But
a clock can be
foreshadowing.
It can be right.
You're right. A broken clock can be right twice a day. You are absolutely right. Just because I don't like the messenger doesn't mean that the message is not accurate. That is absolutely correct. I'm just throwing that out there. So if anybody's listening to this, I do not subscribe. Never did. But negative stars. But I absolutely agree. I agree. I agree. And I think that in some ways, however, I think we do put unrealistic burdens and pressures on men, especially when it comes to emotions. We can't say that men are emotionally stunted, but then don't give them a place to show emotion, especially things more so than anger, like sadness. Because I've had a conversation with a woman who said she would not want her man to cry in front of her. I don't, that's weird to me. I was like, if you're that, because to me, you showing a lot of really red flags right now.
Yes.
You're not being supportive of your significant other or your spouse. It shows me that you're selfish and you are slightly homophobic, because just because a man cries doesn't make him gay. Right. He can be, I was like, he can't cry because his grandmother died? Like, the fuck is that?
You gotta bang it out.
His Meemaw died. Like, you know.
Meemaw!
Just sitting there sucking it in because he can't cry. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Hemorrhaging and shit. Like, to me, I feel like women like that. How can I put this? Women like that. I don't feel like a lot of women know how to take care or to be with a man. And I say that because a lot of women do a lot of women on women friend groups. So they go on trips with their friends, with their girlfriends. They date their girlfriends. They have sleepovers, do all this stuff with girls. And they talk amongst themselves about how to be with a man. Instead of actually being with a man and learning that man, they try to paint a generalized picture of what said man is supposed to be. So when you have comments like, I don't like a man to cry because he a bitch or whatever the case may be, now you're limiting the pool, not only the pool that you're picking from, but you're limiting possibly a good man, because that's somebody who can express himself. That's somebody who can be open and communicate with you across the board versus just somebody who's closed and shut off from the world and stonewalling you. But a lot of women like that though, because they don't know how to be with a man. They don't know how to kick it with a man because they spent their whole lives kicking it with women, and they think men are only here to build a house, pay bills, and complain about having sex with them from time to time. Like it's like women sometimes don't even like sex. It's weird. It's like weird. I don't feel like sucking your dick today. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
I'm gonna give some pushback. To be honest, I think it's because of the way that men interact. Men have run the world for a long time. Okay, if you're a black man, right, it's a little different because you're black. At the end of the day, you're a man, but you're a black man. So you're a man that can see the stealing, but you can't touch it. Yeah. So it creates a whole nother atmosphere. However, to be honest with you, men don't even like men. There was this video that I watched where they said, hey, men, it was on TikTok. I don't remember which creator it was. And they asked a bunch of different random men, hey, would you want to be on an island with all men? No women, just men, just hanging out, just all men, all forever, no women. They said no. All the men was like, absolutely not. Except for one guy was like, yeah, I think it would be cool for a while, but I think I would get tired of it and I would need, be able to sneak off to the woman island. And they was like, well, you can't do that. It's just men all day, just men. The Diamond Gem Island is what y'all would have. Whereas they asked women the same question and they said, would you be okay with being on an island with all women? And women was like, absolutely. And it was because honestly, and this could be a socialization thing, or it could be that men just don't really want to do the work, because sometimes accountability can feel like an attack if you're not willing to do the work. And I think that's kind of how we got here. I think it's a combination of both. I think we've put some men, or men in general, in a very weird situation where they can't show emotion, and this is what you're supposed to be. But that whole scenario was created by men. So other men put y'all in that fucked up situation, not women. Other white men, Christian white men, put y'all in that fucked up situation where you cannot show emotion. So the people that the anger that you need to have towards are men. But instead of doing that, you internalize it and you throw it on women. Like, look at what the situation you caused. Like, no. This environment was here before we got here. You go read the Bible. Shit's weird when you start reading it. And I'm sorry, you eat me in the comments if you want. That book weird. If you read that shit from cover to cover, it's a lot of incest and weird shit.
It's a weird comic book.
It's very weird. It's very weird. It's like you created the problem, and then it was like, oh, now you got to solve the problem I created. Like, what are we doing? Like, what kind of weird relationship do we have with the Lord? Like, come on, Lord.
Jesus Christ. Like, it's crazy because it's like, I just don't understand the why. Even this wasn't on the sidebar.
It wasn't.
Sidebar.
We've gone off on a tangent.
I don't get the why. Like, why? You derive all of this stuff, all of these stories from mythical Roman backgrounds, and even based off of some of Egyptian backgrounds and mythology. And then you try to pass it off as this is it, this is all. And then it's only for white people. And then you tell us our shit, us dealing with hoodoo and voodoo is the devil. Interesting.
So if you're not following the Christian nationalism bullshit that's happening, we're doing imperialism all over again. We have colonies again. Like, we're just doing shit. Okay, at this point, it must be Groundhog's Day. In the words of Chris Rock, it must be Groundhog's Day again. Like, if you are a millennial, this should give you the levels of stress on mountains of, I can't even explain, because we keep going through the same stuff over and over and over again. If this is not Iraq 2.0, they're using the same verbiage. Literally, this is weapons of mass destruction. The Al-Qaeda in this hemisphere. I was like, oh, y'all getting creative.
Al-Qaeda of our hemisphere.
That's fancy.
Okay, I was like, all right, look at the drunk motherfucker going, like he making it up. I love drunk delusions. Come on, keep it going. Because it's like, what in the entire fuck? So on January the 3rd, if you've not been paying attention or following, the U.S. decided that they were going to go get Maduro. Okay, so he was the president of Venezuela. Now, he was elected, okay, because they technically have a democracy. However, when he took over, he changed a lot of things, and this should sound very familiar, in the Constitution, in the courts, to make it more authoritarian. It's almost, he stole an election. Like, it sounds like, you're not even gonna believe it. It sounds like we've never heard this. Like, we've never heard it. And if you know the history of Venezuela, they've had a lot of issues in that country for a very long time. I'm not going to go over each and every part of it, but it's for a really long time. But in 1908, the U.S. came in and liberated Venezuela. Yes, we have been fucking with them for a very long time. And in that liberation of Venezuela, they made a deal where the U.S. oil companies can come in and take oil, right? So there is always, and this is a great content creator that said this, and I think her name is Unlearn6 on TikTok, and she was like, liberation always comes with a price. And from there, we end up in the 90s. And in the 90s, it gets even worse. So their economy even is more destabilized, because mind you, this is a socialist country that is being run by authoritarians who are taking the money and corruption. So now, by this point, there's no money left, really, right? So now they're kind of like scraping for straws. So then they want a strong man to come in This is where you get Hugo Chavez. Hugo Chavez comes in and said, I'm going to give the oil back to the people as opposed to allowing the United States oil companies, because it's not technically run by the U.S. Yeah. But in the early 2000s, this is when Hugo Chavez starts to push back, and he pushes Exxon out. So they even nationalized the oil. I think it was 2007, even more. So at this point, Exxon sues. They actually win. But who's going to enforce it? They in Venezuela. We here. So they can't get their money. Yeah. They pissed off. They sitting there with the stank face. So that brings us, because Maduro was Hugo Chavez's vice president. So now we're caught up to today, where you have Maduro, who is a terrible person, by the way. I am not defending him. He's done a lot of fucked up shit to his people, a lot of corruption, a lot of fucked up shit happened. So I'm not going to sit here and say that he's not a bad guy. He is. Yeah. But every time the U.S. has ever intervened, it ended up terribly. In Iraq, with them trying to get Saddam Hussein out there, they were happy. The people were happy for a while, and then it was an absolute disaster. Yeah. Every time, when you look at what happened in Vietnam, when you look at what happened in the Philippines, when you look at what happened in Panama, there's always been fucked up shit that the U.S. does. Listen to this from ABC News.
And now, new details about President Trump's plan for Venezuela and its interim president, Delcy Rodriguez. Sources say the U.S. is demanding Venezuela cut economic ties with Russia, China, and Iran and partner exclusively with the U.S. on oil production. President Trump already announcing Venezuela will turn over 30 to 50 million barrels of sanctioned oil. Trump saying that money will be controlled by me to ensure it is used to benefit the people of Venezuela and the United States. But
it is a slap in the face, and it also is setting a precedent that he can do whatever the fuck he wants. And for him to get on TV, because you mentioned that press conference and say, because America has always lied, right? We always was like, you know what? We're going over here in Iraq. It's because of democracy. Yeah. We want the people to have democracy. We did it in Saudi Arabia when we fucked up their oil, and don't even get me started because Osama bin Laden was from Saudi Arabia, and that whole thing started because the U.S. came in that bitch. So, it's like we just want democracy. We want the best. Trump just said, you know what? We just want the fucking oil. You know what I mean? Like, let's stop. Let's stop.
Call a spade a spade.
Like, when did we become the bad guys? I'm like, we've always been the bad guys. The difference was we wasn't saying that. Trump just went, I'm a villain. Like, y'all don't realize that I'm a Disney villain? Like, I'm a full-on comic book villain.
When you realize Superman came down here.
He got the hair, the fucked up hair.
It's true. It's true, though. Like, going to Venezuela, though, it sounds like to me, so they don't have anything else with them. Like, oil was their like only thing. They don't have like farming. They don't farm shit. It's just oil.
They do, however, because it's a socialist country. So with socialism, it's basically an economic system. So you have capitalism, you have socialism, and you have other things. So most of their stuff is run by the government. So because of that, they don't really have a ton of farmland because it was mismanaged. So when you have infrastructure and you have all these people the whole goal is to grift the money out of the country, you're not planning properly. So the primary sole purpose of keeping it afloat, Exxon is going to make sure that, which started off as General Oil, which was, I believe, is Rockefeller. The Rockefeller name created Exxon. Eventually, it turned into Exxon. But when you have a bunch of people grifting, the only reason why that worked is because they wanted their money. So they made sure that oil was flowing because they wanted that money. Everything else was just kind of like crumbling around it. It's not that they don't have anything else. It's just that is the most valuable thing that they have. So that's where the eyeballs went. So now that you have the vice president, who was Maduro's vice president, Rodriguez, who is come on, and this is why I think we're going to have boots on the ground, because she is pushing back. So remember the lady who said, I'm gonna dedicate my Nobel Peace Prize to Trump, Machado?
Yeah.
And we all went, oh, he gonna install her because she was a part of which they were funding her back in the 90s to try to overthrow the government, which actually pushed them further into authoritarianism. We'll get into that in a different day. The US was funding her to do that, and it failed. So with her, we thought we was like, oh, because she actually won. So when they had an election in 2024, she won the election. But Maduro cheated. He did the Trump. He did his big one like Trump, and he cheated, allegedly cheated.
That's crazy.
And so we thought he was going to install her. But in that whole speech that Trump did, he never mentioned free and fair elections. He never mentioned democracy. He only mentioned oil. And he pretty much was like, thank you for dedicating that to me, bitch. But you know what? Fuck it. We're going to put the lady who runs the oil, because the vice president there actually has more shit to do there. Like they got more shit to do. So she already is like overseeing like a lot of the oil. They almost like a prime minister there, the vice president. And so he's like, no, we're gonna put the oil lady in charge. And the oil lady went, oh no, I'm not gonna do what y'all tell me to do. Fuck that. I'm gonna do what I want. Allegedly, she flew to Russia. Allegedly, that's where she's at now. She's in Russia right now because Russia and China have strongholds because they want that oil too.
Yeah,
this is about to be a mess.
This not no bueno. I don't know if anybody or if everybody that's listening understands or knows that whenever America goes anywhere to liberate, they always create a subgroup of people who ultimately are pissed off or mad or don't like whatever it is that's America is doing.
The power after the capture of Nicolas Maduro. The interior minister vowing revenge against the U.S., seen here wearing protective gear, posing with armed security forces, and marching in a pro-government rally yesterday. Paramilitary groups are on patrol, reportedly checking phones and social media posts.
And then that group becomes radicalized, and then that group becomes somehow dangerous and scary. And now you have Al-Qaeda, or now you have, militants, and you have all these subgroups of people who you have to have in order to sell a story to people, you have to have a villain. You have to have a face. You have to have a bad guy, and they make those people bad guys. And that's why I think also, like you were saying, people don't know that America is bad. Democracy and capitalism is not all good. Like, it's not like everybody don't want that shit. If you go outside of this country, which I have multiple times, it's some fire shit out here. America ain't that. That story they try to sell about Africa being poor and ran down and looking like shit is a fucking lie. The way Asian countries
we gonna get into that.
It's a fucking lie.
We're going to get into that next story, too, because something happened and a lot of people started shitting on Nigeria. So we're going to talk about it in a minute.
It's a lie. All of it. It's bad. You have to go for yourself. Let me put it like this. I've been to Afghanistan. I've worked over there in Afghanistan. I've traveled to Dubai multiple times. I've been to Switzerland. I've been to Thailand. I've been to all these different places, right? In America, when you come back here, this is the only place where they don't show you world news. They show you the States, but they don't show you what the fuck is happening in Germany, Europe, France, any of that shit. They don't show you that. But over there, they'll show you all of that and what's happening in America. So who's really in, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
But American imperialism is a beast because a lot of people think it's just money and weapons that get people to believe and to fall in line. It actually is the propaganda of America. And so American movies and music has a very big part to play in the way that people feel about America and how people believe that America is the beacon and the light. And this is why media is so fucking important that a lot of people minimize it. But I'm like, no, it is
It's
super
important.
important because white people, y'all created that imperial. That's white culture.
Yeah, that's
Imperialism, white culture.
Yes.
Because y'all was in over there in that rainy, dry ass island, right? Dry ass island over there with other white people, and y'all turned around and you say, I don't like these mushy peas and no seasoning. I don't like white people. So you was like, you know what we gonna do? We gonna get on a boat and go fuck with brown and black people because they got seasoning. Y'all don't
Yep.
think we had boats? We had fucking boats, but we was like, you know what? We got seasoning over here. We got good food. Our people is finding a bitch. We ain't going nowhere. We don't give a fuck what them motherfuckers doing up there. Y'all did all of this shit for seasoning? Mother spices, bitch.
Salt. Niggas fucking the world up for salt.
You was mad that you didn't have Kool-Aid. You was mad that you couldn't like in Friday. You got peanut butter, no jelly. You got Kool-Aid, no sugar. You fucking the world because y'all couldn't make Kool-Aid, bitch. What?
They got to them Caribbean islands. It was like, wait. Y'all live here?
All the time?
This is like this all the time. Here?
Like,
where I'm from,
y'all
it's rainy, depressing. I want to kill myself. There's rats running around this bitch.
I ain't even gonna get started. They always talk about how, like, you hear white people, oh, y'all, that was uncivilized. I was like, do y'all realize how dirty Europe was?
Shit
it was
in the
dirty
street.
as shit. Y'all was
Literally.
dying because y'all was dirty.
Oh, mama, I have to poop. And shit right there in the street. Right there.
Or throw it out the window. Like you threw it out the fucking window.
But hey, culture.
But y'all civilized.
But hey, quick sidebar. I'm telling you, this is the imperialism too. American imperialism that you were talking about regarding media and music. When I landed in Dubai, I get in the car. It's with a Middle Eastern dude. I don't know. I think he might have been from Pakistan or something like that. Most of the cab drivers over there are from Pakistan or some Middle Eastern country. And they play their music. I get in the car, all of a sudden they're playing hip hop music, rap music. They think this is what I like. I'm not going to say, huh?
They profiled you.
Yes. But I'm not going to say I didn't like it. It's just the simple fact that you didn't fucking ask me. You assumed this is what I like. I could be with Taylor Swift gang and all them niggas. Like, I don't know. You don't know that about me, but you can't just look at me and just be like I wouldn't look at them and be like, oh, you like that Hajib music. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to turn it on, but that's what they do. But that's the power of media. That's the power of movies. Like, they think we all get high. They think we all just shoot each other. They think that because of media, and it's important. It's the importance of journalism too. Like niggas just fucking don't do journalism. They just don't.
So we gonna make a jump because right here we gonna pivot because one of my stories was about journalism. So I was gonna talk about the fight that happened on Netflix with Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul. So when that fight took place, we all knew what was going to happen. Like, we knew that Jake Paul was going to lose. Well, allegedly, if we go back, Wayne's World Party Time, excellent. I said that I thought that Jake Paul was going to rig the fight, which some people still believe that the fight was somewhat rigged because him going 6 rounds with a professional heavyweight boxer who is an Olympian, 2-time world champion is insane. Right? Insane.
Yep.
Now, was he on his knees in full on blowjob position most of the fight? Yes. I believe he licked his testicles at least twice, but allegedly. There's no way he lasted that long in that ring doing what he was doing. He has one punch, and that's that hook. If he can't get that left hook, I believe it's his left hook, he has no other punches left. He does not have the power in his jab. He does not have the power in the cross. It's just that hook. So there's no way I fucking believe that he was able to stand in that ring that long. However, that fight got a ton. I'm just going to recap the fight before I go into my journalism spiel. That fight got a ton of viewers, 33 million viewers to be exact. It was number one in a lot of countries. Allegedly, they didn't say how much the purses were, but they're saying that somewhere between 91 million that each one of them got, which is insane, right? Jake Paul did lose his fight by knockout. His jaw was broken in 3 places, as it should be. Okay. So here's my problem. The lead up to this fight, because I have a problem with journalism on 2 folds. So the lead up to this fight, there was a bunch of stuff that was online talking about the fight. And the people that Jake Paul hired, because Jake Paul is a content creator, and mind you, this episode going to be a little long. Bear with us. Yeah. So Jake Paul hired content creators instead of actual journalists. Mind you, I'm a casual boxing fan. I've not really watched boxing since the early 90s because that's when the heavyweights was the fucking heavyweights, right? They was knocking people out. People don't get knocked out anymore. These fights be going the distance. Not as exciting as they used to be. So he hired content creators. The first time that I'm actually seeing Anthony Joshua, it was through a content creator. Beautiful girl. She's flirting with Anthony Joshua. Clearly. And I'm sitting there thinking, yes, this man, very attractive. Okay, I get it. Every woman in the world saw him and went, oh, they make his model over here? I need to know. Like, every woman in America did that. But as a person who's supposedly a journalist, because I didn't see any other journalists interview him except for these content creators that were hired by Jake Paul. If this is the first interview that I'm seeing for this boxing match, besides the face-to-face, because I did see the face-to-face, this is insane. Like, you should not be flirting with the person you're interviewing. And this just shows me how content creation and journalism we need them both, but they need to be 2 separate things. There's no way Cam Newton, because people confuse him as a journalist sometimes, that interview with Natalie Nunn, some people were like, oh, he's a terrible interviewer. I was like, are y'all just noticing that? Like, I don't know if y'all realize what fucking journalism is. Journalists try to get facts out. The goal is to inform you. Content creators are entertaining you. They sometimes inform, but the goal is entertainment. And we need not mix the two. And then also with the tragedy that happened with Joshua, to see that people were out there before journalists got a hold of it, before the family found out, there were videos circulating all over the internet of these people who have perished in a car crash. At what point I do not go on Twitter or X and look them up. Those pictures are ghastly. They are inappropriate. They are graphic. They are horrible. They are. And the fact that they are out there and people were reporting on this, and you see other content creators reporting on this and they're sharing these videos, is insane. I don't know how we fix journalism or we save journalism, because journalism and content creation is merging. And it's scary.
Yeah. They call it edutainment now. That's what they try to call it. Edutainment. And I don't think there is a way to separate it now, because it's here. It's kind of like we're kind of fucked already, because the times of Dan Rather, the times of Diane Sawyer, the times of Elliot, the times of all of these great journalists, even Brian Gumble, like it's dead. It's a dying art, and people don't care about it. They much rather be entertained than actually given some truth, given some facts, given something that is worthy of digesting. But a lot of people just, they take the shock value. They take the shock jock route. They much rather say some racist shit. You had said this, I think a couple of episodes ago. You had said, like, this is what social media is now. In order for you to get views, in order for you to get even noticed, you got to be loud, you got to be wrong, and you got to be just ignorant. And that's what this has turned into now. It's not about reading a book. It's not about actually citing your work. It's not about that anymore. It's about how many views do I have? How many followers do I have? And how much money can I generate and ad revenue can I generate? Nobody gives a fuck if this is actually true or not. And that's kind of like something else that I had going on. I think it was another point that I had about like being a villain and how people are just so wish-washy. Like one week you're in trouble. For example, let's take what's his name? What's his dude name with the lisp? Skip. What's his name?
Shannon Sharp. Shannon.
So Shannon, 1 week, like for the whole year, at the beginning of the year of 2025, we loved him. He gave us Cat Williams interview. It was the best ever. He went on an amazing run. Fantastic. Mm-hmm. Then all of a sudden that shit went out the window with this sex scandal. And now it's just like, we don't fuck with Unc. And it's just like one day you're a villain, the next you're not. And it all depends on if we like you or not. Period. And that's it's scary because that's where journalism needs to come into play, because we don't believe the facts. You're guilty off top. In internet court, you guilty, period. So when it comes to journalism and shit like that, it's hard to actually be a real journalist because you have to compete with, it's like the rappers have to compete with, well, the R&B singers have to compete with the rappers of today. It's hard because everybody's singing.
That's very true. The rappers are very singy. I don't know who started it. I ain't gonna get into that. But you're right. Journalism, the media is absolutely necessary to have a democracy. You need a media. You need free press. Without free press, there is no democracy. Who's holding the people accountable? Go back to something you brought up earlier about Nigeria. So when this whole thing kind of like going back, again, Wayne Word Party Time, excellent. Like if y'all know what that is, you can sit with me. Anyway, so going back to that. So when the crash happened with Anthony Johnson, he was in Nigeria, Lagos, if I'm not mistaken. So it brought up a question where a lot of people who left Nigeria, and maybe you can speak to this, were actually talking about, maybe this is a journalism versus content creator type of situation going on, or maybe this is a villainized situation. I don't know. They said that the problem was the infrastructure, and this shows all the problems with the infrastructure in Nigeria. And a lot of people, white people, were jumping in the comments. See, this is what we talk about. Africa is so poor, and this is why Trump, because Trump also bombed Nigeria. Yeah. So they're saying like, this shows, and it was people in the comments saying, well, is Trump going to do Nigeria next? And he should take over because this shows that it's nothing there and it's all dirty and they don't have anything and even money can't save you. And I'm like, okay, as a person, and I'm being keeping it 1,000. I've never been to the continent of Africa, and it is a continent. It is not a country. Let's start there. I've never been to the continent of Africa. But from what I've seen, yes, they have poor parts. So does, have you been to Detroit, Baltimore, West Virginia, any of these places? They have poor shit. In Alabama, they have poor shit everywhere. So in Nigeria, I would expect that they have poor areas. Am I saying that their government is perfect? Yes. Fuck no. It's the government. No. But am I saying that everything is a dirt path? No.
Nah, come on. It's a misconception. It's the greatest trick in the world to make people believe one thing while it's another. Because okay, let's say it's really that bad over there. Why the fuck would Trump want to be there if it's really that bad? If he really wants to bomb that place, what benefit is there? Like, come on, it can't be that bad. So that's just my thing. There's some sort of resource there. There's some sort of and this comes with misinformation. This comes with people's opinions. This comes with people just guessing and hoping, throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks. Like, motherfuckers don't know. All people remember is them for 99 cents a day commercials. You can feed a kid in Africa, and people think Africa is a country, and people think everybody there is poor. And it's the same way with Dubai. It's the same way with Thailand. It's the same way with China. People think people in China are living horribly. They're not. Everybody is not living bad. Now, the reports that come out of there when they say, oh, we have to do population control, you automatically think, oh, they're living in the slums. They're doing bad, da, 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 da. But that's not true. Like,
if it was, would the passport bros be
like,
a thing? Probably not. But I feel like they do prey on poor and unsuspecting women for the passport bros. That's a whole nother conversation for a different day. I don't like them either. Same thing, -5 stars. Anyway, yeah.
He's a dude?
So you've not heard of the passport bro? So it's a bunch of men, black, white, otherwise, who go to foreign countries and they find women that they think are poor and unsuspecting. They wife them up, or they just have relations with them because they say that they're better than American women because they can control them. They understand how to be a real woman and submit. I was like, do they, or are they trying to get you robbed? Like, motherfucker, you in the Dominican Republic, you don't even speak the language. Like,
That's true. That's true. Hey, hey, man. Everybody. It's my answer. Everybody. Hey, you think women overseas are better than women in America? Everybody.
I've heard that. That is the conversation. Even bringing it back to Anthony Joshua. I guess the show gonna be called Anthony Joshua. And shout out to him. And rest in peace to the two people that lost their lives, his two friends. Rest in peace to them. And shout out to him, because this is gonna be a long recovery for him being in that situation. And he was supposed to fight Tyson Fury in this year. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Which I'm like, Tyson Fury is also coming back to fight in 2026, allegedly, which when I look at him, this is a sidebar, I'm like, how is this man? Have you seen Tyson Fury? Like, he looks like he's never got up off the couch in his life. And I'm like,
hey, he hit though, apparently. He hit.
That's what I was saying. Like,
I don't know. That strength comes from somewhere.
It come from the burger. It come from the gut. Because I looked at him and was like, you got a baseball, like a pitcher body. Like, how? Because if you ever seen a baseball player, like pitchers, they look like they not athletes. But they are. I'm like, all of them built like, what's his name? I'm getting his name. He just came back. He's 44 years old. He just got picked up by the Colts. His name is escaping me. Oh, everybody's shaped like Phillip Rivers.
Yeah. Built like a toilet.
Like Patrick, like Peyton Manning. Like they be the best athletes in the world, and it looked like they just got up. And I'm like, how?
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, they be doing good. I mean, I guess that's white culture. We gonna give y'all some clout. That's white culture.
Hey, Y'all can do
Bad
what y'all
built
do, man.
athletes.
You think Babe Ruth was black?
I don't know. Like that's a whole nother, because when you look at his face, he could be. Because I have some people in my family, and I'm just gonna put it out there. They're not the most attractive people, like in the past. Like some people in like ancestors, they're not the most attractive people. And he kind of looked like them a little bit in the face. And I'm like, I'm not sure.
Hold up.
You be looking at the old pictures, it's like, God damn, how did we?
Shit, fuck. I'm related to you. Like,
I think
life was hard.
Because they look old as fuck anyway. They was like, oh no, he's 15. I was like, really?
Yeah. Oh shit. That's like going back to the Europeans. That's why they fucking life expectancy was like 25. Living in shit.
Like,
He 15. You notice how the new 50, I feel like the new 50 is different. Like 50-year-olds today don't look like the 50. I remember teachers being 50 years old and they look old as fuck. But now you can't tell. Like, you 50?
I think we aging better because the stress is not there. Like that 1960s, that's the level of stress. Because like Martin Luther King was what, he was like 30 something when he died. Like, woo, that was a rough 32.
Yeah.
Like, imagine, like you was carrying the world on your shoulders. Like,
You're right. I ain't think about that. It was still civil rights.
That's why they look like that.
A lot of them teachers fought, or not fought, but was living through civil rights.
Yeah.
That is true.
And Jim Crow in the 80s, because still the 80s was the first time black people had like, you could live here. Like it was like, okay, you could live here now we sprinkle cocaine in it. Like that's kind of what happened. And so
hey, how old are you? 23. Fuck.
That's a Coke 23.
Nigga,
no, that's a Coke 23. Hard 23. Yeah. So black people been struggling for a while. Like the government has made it that we've been struggling for a while, and we still look younger than white people. How? Like the fuck, Abraham Lincoln was like 23.
Nigga look like a corpse. 28 days later, look at that.
It's all, owning all these slaves and not doing shit is really aging the force. It's so stressful.
Oh my God.
I guess the hatred seeps in.
That's what ageism.
It's the hatred.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Because we already had that conversation. Ain't nothing going to, sing white culture like racism. Oh, they love it. They sprinkle it on that seasonless food and the mud mash. And speaking of which, we were supposed to talk about this, and I said this shit gonna be long, and I apologize. But I was talking about the conventional beauty standards, and one of the things that I think, because a lot of people are in denial about, I think, attractiveness and what is a conventional beauty standard now, because it was this white woman, she got online, she was saying how beautiful she was, and she felt like she wasn't getting the respect she deserved, and she felt like she was the standard, and she thinks that's because she got a bunch of plastic surgery. And even after the plastic surgery, she felt like she still wasn't being treated like she thought she should. And then it brought up, everybody in the comments was roasting. You not, you chopped, you ugly. And I'm like, damn.
He's out here cooked.
I'm like, that's fucked up. Like, why are y'all doing that? Like, you don't. If somebody thinks that why do you need to be like, no, you ugly than a bitch? Like, what? She already was being vulnerable. Like, I got this. Yeah,
Was she?
I got. Are there people that fish? Are there people that fish for compliments? Yes, there's a women that'll get on there. The most beautiful women you'll see in the world. Like, oh, I feel so ugly. And then you get all the people, oh, you're beautiful. Oh
Yeah.
my God, you're so gorgeous. Yes, them people exist. But this lady was truly
That's nasty. Oh, she was really concerned about her plastic surgery and being a white woman. Did she cry?
No, she did not cry. But as a white woman, I know it was hard because white women believe, and they are the standard. So it's probably hard because you are the fucking beauty standard. And to still be told you're not the beauty standard is insane. Because black people
It's
coming on there, like, black people, the beauty standard. And I was like, black people, to me, and maybe this is my bias, we are some of the most attractive people in the fucking world. Do I think we get our just due? No, I think everybody wants to kind of favor and take little bits and pieces, but they don't want to say that black people are, because it gives black people credit. However, we are not the standard. The standard is European, blonde hair, blue-eyed, lady from Nova Scotia or wherever. Norwegian.
Yeah.
A Norwegian motherfucker. Like, that's the standard. Yeah, the Vikings. Which they probably was dirty too. I believe it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was nasty. They ain't wash. They ain't bathe.
They did not. Alleged.
Thank ass. But the white woman, as a species, let me sidebar this right quick. White women tears are like unicorn tears. Just wanted to say that. White women and their beauty standards, or what they deem to be beautiful, is interesting because it's kind of like what you said. They take bits and pieces from us. So technically, we are the standard. We just don't get the credit. What is weird is that white women, they're not all ugly.
They're not. There's some beautiful white women out there. Gorgeous.
Yes. They're not all ugly. And do I think you should take the time out of your day to call someone ugly? No. Is it funny? Yes. It's probably as funny as somebody not being able to read. That is hilarious to me. Do I think white women are the standard? Yeah, of course. In America, they are the standard. Do I agree with that shit? No. But what did she expect?
Attention.
I mean, really? You're looking for vindication from strangers. What the fuck did you expect? They have nothing to do but cook you. That's it. That's all they have to do. If anything is off at any point in time, they're going to cook, regardless of how you look. Now, I can say when it is a exceptionally like beautiful, attractive woman, no matter her race or whatever, she can fish for comments. She can sit there and get that attention because she is attractive. I seen a study regarding teachers, and it's kids, and they brought in a unattractive woman. Let me put it like that, and versus an attractive woman, and the kids gravitated towards the attractive woman. They listened to her. The classroom was quiet. She actually got to teach her lesson. The unattractive woman had problems with the kids. They were disruptive. They didn't want to listen. There was fights in the class. I said, damn, you can be ugly as fuck and start a fight? Like,
that's fucked up. Like, how unattractive do you need to be for people to just say, I'm mad now? I'm really angry. Just the sight of you.
this bitch ugly as fuck. Come here.
Like, no, man, that teacher ugly. You gonna have to square up, yo. Like, no. It's pure disrespect. Pure disrespect. But I believe it's true. But I think this new generation is seeking validation anyway, because like we said before, they grew up online. They don't know anything but that. So all they know is if you have followers and likes,
Yeah.
it means you're attractive. You do not need to fish for compliments. I'm going to tell
Yeah.
you how you know you are truly attractive. If you put up not a video, just a picture, put that shit up online.
Mhm.
If you don't get no DMs or no comments just off of a picture, you either ugly as fuck or you average. Like, that's how it is. You don't need to go, and trust me, I did it. And I was like, damn, I'm averaging a bitch. Like, I know from experience, that's all you gotta do. Put up a picture, leave that shit. That's how you know. You don't have to get on there. Oh, I'm so I need you. Oh, no, you don't gotta do all that. Men and women, put that bitch up, leave it. If in a day or two you don't have no comments, baby, I'ma hold your hand.
I'm in that.
That's it.
Average
I'ma
as
hold
fuck.
your hand. It don't mean you ugly, but it mean you ain't on the other side. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. That's all it is. I'm medium as fuck. Like,
and that is okay. See, I think a lot of people underestimate and they undervalue being schmedium. Okay, they undervalue it because listen, if you are pretty, right, you always gotta be pretty. Like when people see you and one day you have an off day, they go, oh my god, you all right. But if you like regular or you medium or even ugly and they see you look good, they be like, oh my god, you look so good. Oh my god. And if you look fucked up, they just be like, oh yeah, that's them.
that's them.
They be like, yeah, that trash.
No.
You know, that trash.
Hell no, man. I had one time I had dated this girl and I knew like I was just like regular, and I had met her mom. Her mom was like, he's such a nice young man. And I was just like, oh,
you can't be nice.
I'm not. No, but that's not the first thing you want to hear. Like, you know, he's such a handsome young man. Like that, you want to hear shit like he's such a nice young man. It's just like,
You're right. Because it's not Chico Bean. It's the other one from the 85 South show. He was on an interview and he was saying that for men, the attractiveness of their girlfriends or wives is a reflection on them.
oh, 100%.
I don't know about
I
that.
agree with that because it's true in men's world. Like that's why. Okay, put it like this. That's why like certain job promotions are only for married people. First of all, you got to be married because now they deem you as responsible. You're somebody to be looked at or admired. And then if your wife is particularly like super attractive and fine, oh, we're going to bring more people around you because you know how to attract more attractive looking people. Doesn't mean it's going to be better business. Doesn't mean you're the top of the cream of the crop. It just means that you can bring something to the table, which is attractiveness, something that's easy on the eyes. It kind of goes back to the ugly teacher thing. Like you don't want somebody there that's just single and not doing a fuck thing, and every weekend they partying and shit. You want
nothing wrong with being single.
No, I'm not knocking it. This is what the CEOs and shit be looking at. They be looking at it like, okay, he's a young man, he has a wife, his wife is hot, promote him. It's not he's a young man, he's the best here, he's been putting. You see what I'm saying? Right. It's never that. It's never, and if you don't have too many kids either, because now you allow fuckability.
That's true. Or hide them kids like y'all be hiding them on Tinder. I got one. 1, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I got 1, 3, 4, 5.
One that I take care of.
Yeah, what did you say? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You gotta say it real fast, real fast. But I agree. I agree to a certain extent. You do want an attractive partner, but I think you also have to match that partner to you. And I think a lot of the times, and this is patriarchy coming in, attractive women. Men believe that they are entitled to attractive women, even when they look like Golem. You don't never see no golem looking woman going out saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to go get me a Prince Charles. Like, you just don't see that. Even the fairy tales.
But women also,
even though the fairy tales don't show that either. Like, have you ever seen, you always will see a male character with a character that's not a real thing, but it's always a sexy character. Like, it's a sexy ogre.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sexy cat. Mm-hmm. I was like, what? But the girl, the Beauty and the Beast, she just got a big ass beast bear, and it's just like, oh, you gotta love him for his personality. Like, what?
Yeah, because it's to teach women. It's to teach women because men love unconditionally. Women love with
men
conditions.
Men do not love unconditionally. That is completely false.
How?
Men love women when they are attractive, right? So they don't necessarily care if the woman has money, because money means power. If you don't have power, I can control you. I don't give a fuck if you have money. I give a fuck if you're attractive, because again, it goes back to, if my partner is a reflection of me and I don't have shit, the only thing I have is you, which is a scary place to be. If a man ever says it to you, run. But that's all I got. I might be a bum on the couch, but I'm a bum on the couch with a pretty bitch. You don't got that. I got that. Women will be like, oh, I can change him.
That's true.
Oh, it's okay. I'll get him some clothes. You know what I mean? We can get him. He can wear pushiesties. It's fine. Like, we will find a reason
to support.
A woman will get with an ugly man as long as he can provide. Look at Jay-Z and Beyonce together.
That's the condition. That's the condition. That's what I'm saying.
But the condition is attractiveness for men. It's a different. You can go out and make money. That's an easy condition. Plus, most women now work. Attractiveness changes with age. It is very hard for you to control that, and that is why men go out and they'll get a younger woman, because it's like, oh, that's a condition. You're no longer this hot, attractive woman. I need to go get me a younger model. Men, I'm gonna say it. Dick is for free, and men are the worst of the species. I said it. Allegedly.
Women love conditionally.
And men love conditions harder. Men are y'all have perfected. I will give you a compliment. Men have perfected conditions. Y'all have perfected it. Y'all perfected it.
Can you build me a house?
And can you make me a meal in that house without me bringing bacon in the house? But you got to look sexy when you do it. You know what I mean? And and I need a little fellatio. I'm just gonna say that. Okay, while you're doing that with my baby that can't read because we didn't teach him. So and he got my stutter, and it's okay. You helped me pass my genes along, even though they fucked up, and I appreciate you.
That's hard.
Maybe I'm speaking from experience. I don't know. I just.
But I do agree that women, but women do like, I'm not gonna say ugly, but they like kind of like not attractive men. They feel like it's a thing, like it's a Build-A-Bear, I guess. Like, look what I can do, look what I got, and at least I can dress them up and make them look presentable type deal.
We don't like a Build-A-Bear. We don't have a choice. Have you seen the dating pool? Like I just told you, it's a lot of ugly niggas. Like they just be out. Like, woo, shit. Oh, wow. And they be dirty because they don't like can't wash your ass because it's gay. Like, oh my God. Now you shitty and ugly. You can't be both. You gotta pick a struggle. He itching like a bitch because his butt is dirty. Took a shit. He's sitting in the chair rocking because he's scratching. You spicy.
But then you gotta look at the other side. That you gotta he could be a baddie.
That is true. He could be a baddie, but if your butt is dirty and you itching, that takes you down a few notches. Okay, that takes you down. You can't be a baddie and your butt is itching. Like, just saying, you
get one or the other.
Use soap. I need you to wash under the balls. Under
is
the
that
balls.
bad?
Okay, not just over. Like I know y'all like to go over. Up under. That's not gay. Yeah, it's like not gay to do that. Okay, it's not, and it's nothing wrong with gay. I just want y'all to know, it's nothing wrong with gay. It's too many fragile egos out there, and if you're that concerned about being gay, I hate to break it to you, baby, you gay. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say it. You are gay. You fighting the closet. In the closet, it's winning. Never been
that. I ain't never been that concerned with being gay that I don't wash under my nuts. That's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy.
In between your ass. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Yeah, I just want everybody to know that.
These new niggas.
They are. And I was like, y'all wear y'all tight ass pants down. Don't wash your ass. Now you got a whole brown stain, doo-doo stains, walking around with your ass out with tight ass pants, which I never understood. How your pants tight and down? Like, pick a struggle.
I didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Everybody. I didn't know. And I also would like to add, please, everybody stop buying that fucking cologne from TikTok. Please. Thank you.
New Year.
Every time I go somewhere, I'm like, fuck, nigga. Like, God. Relax with that shit. Like, bruh, I got you shop off TikTok.
He fucking doing a promotion.
I get it.
Like, are you trying to influence right now?
You trying to influence?
Not you influencing at the DMV.
You influencing my anger, because what the fuck, bro? Like, turn that shit off. Like, stop. Go buy some real cologne. Go to Macy's. They will get you straight. Them ladies there will get you right. Stop fucking being cheap. See, sometimes it's not cool to be cheap, bro. You see,
that's what I'm saying. It's the cologne because their booties is spicy, and they, instead of cleaning it, they just keep spraying on. They won't even get in a shot. They just, like, all you got to do is wash it with soap.
That's it. Irish Spring.
Yeah, Dove's might not be strong enough.
You be all right.
It might not be strong enough. You might need, see, because Irish Spring, you can smell that shit from the outside.
Yeah. Like,
yeah, it's the Irish Spring. That's white culture. You know, and you strong as shit. You know what I'm saying?
That shit concentrated.
Yeah, you got that. You go old school. Irish Spring. Remember Tussie deodorant? Put that on. Like, whatever.
Yes.
The brown Listerine, all of it. Go old school.
Oh God.
sick.
Need to go to the doctor. Shit smelling like that.
Like, yeah, you can't be the dude that
You need
wants
medical help.
a blowjob with your legs up and don't wash your ass. Like, that's. And this has been another episode of the Sidebar podcast. And we want you to come back again next week for more tales. More tales of tales. The amount of
what?
the amount of musk and funk. 1,000 years. It's the thriller. Yeah.
You a fool.
Yeah, and we
Blowjob with your legs up. What? This is a scary movie.
maybe
I can do this myself.
I would pay good money to see that. I would pay great money to see that. Don't send it to me though. Don't send it in my DMs. I don't want it.
You finna invite some shit into your empire. Your shit gonna be scary.
I don't want it. I don't want it. But yes, this has been another episode of the Side. We end like that. Yes, we fucking do that over here. It's been another episode of the Sidebar podcast with Lise Winnie and
with Mr. Royce.
Mr. Royce.
We'll be back again next week. Happy New Year.
Turn me up.